seen the changes on Icebox that are rumored just yet, so this retake's going to be rough.
Yeah, this is going to be a hard one to get back into. Time obviously being an issue. They still have a wall online, though. They've lost Nivera as they attempt to walk on in, and look at these side angles available, playing around the back of yellow. I mean, this is looking like a clean round. Nats was still stuck on the site. Now the wall goes down, but it's going to be broken in just a moment. Halfway defused already.
Those rifles could be the difference maker. Quite a bit of early information for both teams, and actually they're going straight under the tube. An early trade is decent, but it's definitely worked out better in this case for Liquid.
Yeah, Gambit known for their slow plays, but they want to use the faster pace to take advantage of these weaker weapons. Redgar even going for the flank, but he'll be caught as well. With low HP, Defo didn't stand a chance. That is 2-1. Team Liquid. Good attempt by Liquid to use their Viper utility to stop that plant, even just cause the damage, but nothing found. Now it's sort of suicide to just run in here. They're going to try the wall play. We saw this in the first round unsuccessfully. Oh, but this time finding a lot more for their trouble. Goes down to just the one player, sheydos. He's going to break the wall and take the kill. Running the clock all the way down and guaranteeing that round for Gambit.
But they have already tagged him up, forced him back, and well, that ultimate, if he does decide to pop it, will be completely useless. And they know where Link is, forcing him out of the corner with the fragment. A wonderful little cross, but the trades come back in thick and fast. As said, Scream's still here. And now, in a 4 versus 2 situation, this looks rough for Gambit.
Not the easiest. Even getting out of here is going to be tough for Redgar. There's so many players up close, and it just turns into a fight. Scrambling to try and grab these kills. sheydos will be left alone. They're pushing him one at a time. The opportunity's given, but Team Liquid close it out in the end. Destroyed him, whatever, and so a wall might be better in some situations. But you can just one-tap people in the head and then have an op. Like, it's absolutely nuts. And in the hands of Jamppi, I think single-handedly essentially winning them that round with the early mid-peak and then closing out that trade on the op. That timing is so good. But sheydos is still caught.
All right, if Link's just going to be that clean, they can just leave spots open all of the time. There was a chance that the double kill went back in the other direction, as I believe the drone was actually being utilized. Never mind, though. Chronicle, in a matter of seconds, just waltzes into the A site and evens things up once again. Defo's...
I mean, Gambit have to essentially run at them, and with no information to play with, like, they have no idea where any of these players are. There's even a res online for Link, but he's not going to get to use it. Taking the fight up against Chronicle and losing it. Now we come down to just Nivera inside his ultimate. And yeah, that Viper's Pit hasn't quite reached, but hold on, he's going to reposition, getting right ahead of the ult. But Chronicle, luckily, is there to convert it. We've already seen what this man can do in the past on agents like Killjoy. He's not going to have opportunities this time, though. Yet again, we're seeing that site be completely ignored, but the rotations are coming in quickly. And all the ultimates committed here by Gambit. Lots of Hunter's Fury swinging across either side, but no targets hit as they push.
Yeah, they've used the 0 point to know that there, at least for the moment, wasn't anybody on site. Again, we're going to see this same wall, but Jamppi had an opportunity, doesn't quite connect, and they're just being ripped apart again. But not a bad read from Liquid. You see where every single player died. It was on that A site, but they haven't got a single kill. In fact, they've barely even done any damage.
Gas is starting forced back, and that knife has actually cancelled a lot of these players, including Jamppi, who then cannot escape as Nats quickly decapitates him. The side is not Gambit's yet, though. Still a lot of players here to fight, and soulcas has managed to pick one up through the wall. The side still with 4 players on the back. Look at this. The entire defense is just clumped together, waiting for someone to peek through, and Defo almost made a fateful mistake. They're still committing. They're still moving forward. Gambit are not deterred by hearing numbers. They just see free kills, free ult orbs, perhaps. But Link is still putting up a fight, taking at least the one down. The res will be attempted, but that's not great. The orb already going to tick away. Bunch of Scream's health, and he'll be eliminated in the end, putting it down to the 1v2. Link still holding on. A wall in his possession, and the plan still has to be secured for Gambit, but it doesn't matter in the end with the headshot delivered. It is 6-3. Liquid, they save these weapons. This is the round that they look to make value from them, and it's Scream getting aggressive on the Reyna, but they're spotting it. Even though Liquid haven't been going for this, Gambit are still being conscious, and they've got an op watching for Link re-aggressing. I mean, Team Liquid, everything that they try, it seems like Gambit are on their team speak.
Yeah, and again, we're going to get into these after plants once again. Shot dart line up. Might kill off Nats, but I don't think it was timed quite well enough. So no, he's going to be able to survive in this corner and has teammates alongside him. Flanks also being watched. This duel is everything. If Chronicle wins it, the round is already over, and he hasn't missed a beat. He hasn't missed a shot this entire game, I don't think.
Now, we talked about the original iteration of the 9-3 curse. I heard Ryan bringing it up earlier on the desk. Looks like we might have a second opportunity. We'll run it back, so to speak. Around though on this attack, they'll be going to the A site. 3 players from Gambit here already, and mainly it's Defo, and he gets blinded up. A good Lear that avoids that aggression, really finding anything. Somehow, Defo is still alive in the cover from sheydos. Nets them the opening duel. Another landed. A quick shot from Defo, but quickly returned by Link, who's now left to fall back and try to heal himself up. His teammates falling around him, and again, we end up with the advantage in favor of the defense. Oh, you lunatic! He's just gone up, rushing in towards the spawn.
Uh-oh.
Are they ready for this?
Oh, it actually worked out. Obviously, the knife definitely didn't help, and now they know where Link is on the site, trying to just take the fights at this point. Getting a plant seems nigh on impossible, unless he's gonna try and go back. He's got the time for it.
No steps are heard. Link has the info, but he's been spotted. That's caught him. Oh man, I mean, they know exactly where he is. He's hardly playing up close on the wall, is he? No, there he is up above. They're ready for this fight now. This gets so much more difficult for Link. He comes so close, man. Look at the HP on Nets. At least one. Look who's up close. Okay, Scream got seen as well. Snakebite's gonna be late. Oh, Snakebite's actually bounced off the edge of the wall, so never mind. But Redgar still able to catch Link on the fade back. Scream went down too. The advantage now sitting comfortably in favor of Gambit. This was looking good for Liquid, but it took a nosedive real quick.
Yeah, they switched up the wall just to try and deny the snakebite, and then they end up getting caught by bullets instead. Not quite a worthwhile trade-off. Decent flash will leave one blind, and the kills coming back from soulcas. It leaves just one standing, but he has torn them apart. 4 kills in this round that was looking like it was.
Well, I'll say in scrims, he still has not reached his top potential when it comes to officials. Not even close. The guy is unbelievable. That is an aggressive push out of Defo with no shields. He gets away with it. No kill, but Chronicle's doing a damn good job of holding down B. Still on this choke point around yellow. His utility covering the walkthrough on B. And with that double kill spike drop, look at the repositioning. But that has actually allowed soulcas to sneak all the way through. And with that knife going out, he knows there's a player right up above him. It's the KO, but he'll be peeked from the side still. Getting away with one. sheydos will get the jump on him, though, and leave Jamppi's operator as the final player. We hyped up this agent pick in this man's hands, but I think a 1v4 is a little too much to expect from him.
Yeah, especially with the position of the spike. Like, it really couldn't be much worse. We've got 2 players around the angle. Players have spotted him in mid as well, and he now no longer has enough bullets to actually kill the remaining players on the team. So he'll have to either find a gun or switch up to his pistol, and he's not even going to be given the chance. Nats with the repeat will close out this round.
Recovery. And they are done and dusted on this. A very aggressive push out of Screen. He's up on top trying to play around that wall. Hunter's Fury will be committed. And it's available on the other side. Redgar trying to grab some tags. This is ludicrous as the Viper's Pit comes out of Nivera. The site will be secured, but Screen goes down to even the numbers.
It looks like a strong possibility of an afterplant. There is a res available for Link, but getting to Scream, I think it's going to be easier said than done. He was perched up around that wall. Unless it's actually been sectioned off. If it's below, he might actually be able to get something done here. Jamppi also waiting, but they'll be held back, and it's mainly going to come down to this Viper's Pit. Can it be clear? Defo goes above, though, and that's soulcas gone. Thankfully, though, Link's still within the pit alongside Nivera, and they are holding this one down.
Incredible movement from Link there. He's going to get the flank in to close out this round. He so quickly maneuvers himself from Ward found for that, and Gambit again locked out of the site. Nats has a res, so if they can manage to fight themselves forward, that should be pretty easy to get sheydos back online. But look how aggressive Team Liquid are being because of this. They do not want to give any space to Gambit on this retake. They want to make them fight for every inch. There's quite a lot for them to work with in terms of util, and I think Gambit are realizing you're not winning this round. Even saving, though, is going to be pretty difficult because Team Liquid are throwing themselves at those players. Try and drop the weapons out of their hands. That's where I think a lot of their power is coming from. Oh, this is dangerous. Yeah, the drone has caught him up close.
Oh, the cursed drone. There's a reason you're always going to see Sova played on this map, and that is basically it. Denies any of that space being taken. Same after plant again for Liquid, and a Chronicle that there's a very good argument for him just running away with this operator. Like, maybe he wants to try and get a kill towards his ult, but chances of victory slim to none. They haven't been able to do it with rifles. I don't know why they think they can do it with a solo operator, but hey, he's already managed to get one kill. I guess he's tempted to go for it.
They really don't have a lot of credits on the Gambit side. This is strange to see them committing to it. sheydos has an opportunity converted.
No.
Oh, the shot from Chronicle on the money. soulcas not actually really having that much time on his side. The spray is close. He's out of ammo halfway already. sheydos gets it. It's done. Gambit have got the map 13-9.
Yeah, they've set up for the retake, a full retake strategy, and there's still a flank coming in as well that could just catch that late luck player off guard. It did. Jamppi's already managed to take down his counterpart of Chronicle, and they're winning every single fight on the way back into this site. It's left all onto one man, and this time Nats is not going to be the hero. Solid stuff from Liquid. Now, I have enjoyed watching his KO play an awful lot, so that it's always going to be worth highlighting. Link as well, switching up agents for the umpteenth time, because it just seems to be his role within this team. Chronicle, though, has managed to find another. Nivera's lurk position might be able to delay the plant a little bit, or at least make it more awkward. Never mind, though. He's been forced out of the corner by Nat and killed off by Chronicle, who now has 3 kills. Make it 4. He didn't even have armor going into this round, and somehow it's only Jamppi left.
God, unbelievable. This is not a round that you should be walking away with even near this amount of damage in. And I don't even necessarily want to put it down to Chronicle having that headhunter weapon, because I think with a sheriff in hand, he does a very similar job. It's just that he'll have the headhunter here. He'll have ace and ace as well. I mean, he has an operator for round 3.
Yeah, taking space here, though, might actually be a little bit difficult. They've managed to smoke off the angle, and well, Defo's just going to go running. Scream with the instant headshot. No surprises there, but there's a lot of targets still to find, and he's going to be able to get a second, at least making this one close, and Link just goes swinging through, trying to maybe waste some time, allow for the remainder to rotate. And there's only 15 seconds left on the clock. If they can catch this player, there's a very good opportunity down to the 1 versus 1, and it's just going to be an open plant. Redgar just sticking it all the way through, but soulcas will eventually swing elsewhere. They can start to gamble their rotations at least a little bit more. Link low, but he's still going to catch another, at least keeping this one a little bit more even, and they're probably not going to expect Nivera to be here, because why would he be here? The pit's still up. You think he'd just be sat within it, waiting for you to push. Instead, he's taken that space elsewhere. The flash for sheydos at least grants him some space, but the time is gone, and now they just need to survive.
Yep, carrying these weapons through becomes the primary objective, but as you can see, so much boosting your economy, I guess, on that attack side. Oh, that's an aggressive play by Scream.
Yeah, who was saying that it's not going to be played as a duelist? That looked like a duelist to me. This is so aggressive. Fight in from Gambit. They found the entries they needed, though. Trading things out effectively, and Jamppi's probably just questioning, like, how is everyone already dead? The round's only been going for about 30 seconds, but my whole team is gone. Oh, this angle is ratty from Chronicle. The door left open, and oh, it's a freebie.
Through on the A side, and there's a rotation coming in already from Team Liquid. They've read this play entirely. The shock dart snake bite combo that eliminates sheydos on the way through the choke point. Nats, though, is able to at least recover something. The Viper's Pit going down to try and retrieve that spike, but a tough task ahead of them. Defo will try to thin out the numbers of the defenders as they cross over to the site, but Nats has to hold strong. And they are rushing him down, running it to try and take him out of this round, already dealt with. And as you can see, Defo, he can't make it anywhere.
So much utility that we're just finding that information instead, that they don't have to be as aggressive as their old composition relied on. Instead, though, it's going to be the other side that's being very aggressive. Jamppi this time will be able to catch one, and in fact, him and Scream have locked it down. The remaining 2 unable to get anywhere near this site, and the trades are in thick and fast from Liquid. It's left all onto Redgar with an operator.
10 seconds left. Okay, Viper's in a great spot.
Yeah, Nivera's got to have him.
Oh, if he hit that shot, he could have won the round. Gambit coming in with this comp, having your jet and your Chronicle, as you said. So it's something you have to then consider that, yeah, you're going to lose a lot of rounds that otherwise you would close out.
Oh, dear.
And Nats has just completely destroyed them. Walked into A site, taking a double, the rest of the team joining him, and it's proving to be very easy indeed. Chronicle's mid flank.
Where did this come from? Doesn't make sense.
This is going to be tough for Nivera.
Oh,
He's
no.
revealed. He's Hunter's Fury. He's pushed.
Oh,
Still gets a kill.
Fair play.
All right. I don't know. He shouldn't have gotten away with that. Well played. And maybe a chance for Team Liquid if they can pick up another kill. In fact, with this plant going down, I see shock darts. Nats is already half HP. There's some opportunities here.
They've done very well at killing off that flanking player almost every single time. Nats, though, with the hold, has turned things back into a 3v3 scenario. This battle means quite a lot, actually. Killing off leaves just the flank remaining. They may not know yet, but with that flash coming through from Scream, they're going to know that both players are currently coming in from behind. They've tried to clear out that back corner. Successful onto one, but the trade from sheydos is there once again, leaving it onto Scream. But he always seems to come through with those headshots.
More confident about their next half, but Gambit have gone for a very aggressive strategy, and you can see that pace was not expected.
Well, yeah, this is, I guess, the problem of not having such a dedicated mid hold, is that sometimes a team can just run straight up mid. Most teams won't, but Gambit will.
Yeah, Gambit normally wouldn't as well, being that slow defaulty team. Good shot, but Nats falling, and Redgar is being dropped. Okay, 3 versus 3. Team Liquid have just been granted a miracle. But the numbers won't stay even for long. And look at this aggression out of sheydos. Okay, maybe Sky is a duelist. I might just take that all back. 7-5 at the hand pistol. In terms of splitting up through mid, they're already coming into the B site from both angles, and the TP back over leaves just Viper, who's now being kind of pincered in. Players pushing from behind. sheydos gets blinded. Inside of mid, though, you've still got quite a lot of resistance by Nazis, covering off that cross, making sure they can't get over, and the fights from spawn go to Chronicle with the headhunter in hand. Redgar is enough of a problem by himself, and just wait. Oh, is that a shock dart going straight down? I think a little bit of damage dealt. Redgar still alive on backside, dodging all kinds of utility. And Chronicle picks up one in the end, certain situations, but it's not something that's going to save a round all by itself and be the turning point. sheydos is picking up the opening here, still powerless, unable to pop any of these flashes, and so there was no escape. Either just keep taking the wall bangs or try and get out of there. And falling on the way back, the rest of the team are cleaning up these duels and leaving soulcas to do it all. They don't know where he is, and he'll get one, but not ready for Nats to be there too.
Oh, but he had to use one of his operator shots to do it, and now they're going to try and burst into this B site.
Good opening. sheydos in a little bit of trouble. So many players coming around that corner. But he does well to get the triple before falling. Still, that operator, the tour de force in play, looking for a victim on the site, but you can see Gambit are conscious of it. Nobody wants to swing out wide and give those fights away. I say nobody. Chronicle does, because he's got an off of his own. The ultimate trading out, Jamppi, and leaving Scream in a bad situation. Defo's holding control up above. They're about to face on in. Look how many 3 players just down below on the ropes. One is spotted, but the others are ready to peek up above. Defo, he was absolutely in control, and his fallback is even being covered. He's just going to tuck in and wait for Chronicle to come in and assist. Although Chronicle goes down after the 1, it's still a pretty beneficial spot to leave them in a 4v3. Feeling Nats in towards the elbow, but he makes the right call, falling to the B site. The wall will go up a little bit late, and he's able to grant vision, and this is a massive problem. The Seeker doesn't quite reach. It's cancelled out at least, so they don't know that he's all the way to the back of the site just yet. And the drop down is spotted. soulcas eliminated. A second follows suit, and now the spike is in Nat's hands. This round is done. Complete control for Gambit. Tenz.
Expecting him to just swing back out through that. That was pure panic on the other side. Defo wants to go back for more. He is not done fighting. There's already been a trade back and forth with 1 kill coming in and Scream able to make it a little bit better, but they still haven't cleared sheydos from his backline. And that was the most awkward. So, like, let's put it this way. It is hard playing this side of the map. sheydos still lurking within. Did he peek out of that, or did he just headshot him straight through the screen? There's been trades back. Hunter's Fury trying to clear out those backlines, and well, I was about to say looking like an afterplant, but every couple of seconds there's a swing from Gambit that takes off another scout.
Now with this, I mean, Team Liquid again having some promise in the early round, but things start to switch in the other direction. See if they can bring it back. Soulcas and Link, shock darts to play with for Link, but it's really the duels you've got to be winning, and Defo comes in quickly. Those ultimates that we spoke about starting out this map, Chronicle and Defo close it out with them. It's 13-8 and 2-0 as Gambit started out strong here in the EMEA Challengers.